Hello, everyone. How is it going today? Your error is here. The dramatic countdown timer. What the deuce? Oh, great. It's Ryan. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Let me double check.
Oh, great. It's TerexD.
Nice. Hello, you're live. I hope you're alive. What do you mean you're alive, Corey? Was there a chance you wouldn't have been alive today? That's not good. Ugh, the dramatic timer.
Oh, great. It's CR0YBOT.
Wow. Who's barely holding on? What is happening? Kevin, what's going on, man? Mr. Future. Oh, well, you are always welcome back. Thanks for being here with us today. In fact, I was watching your old stream yesterday about dark theme because I was making a WooCommerce block theme, and I thought it would be cool to add that feature to it. Oh, nice, cool. Thanks, Throneware. I have to give a shout out to Justin Tadlock for that. He is the architect behind the CSS for all of that stuff. We worked on that sort of together. If you're interested, there is my Block Developer Cookbook has a dark light mode button. If you want to check that out. I don't know if this is helpful at all, but that's that. Yeah. Cool. How is everyone today? So I am still working on Interactivity API, trying to build stuff that has as many examples and try to use all the pieces as I can. Where's my bookmarks bar? I want that. Okay. That shows off again. All right, cool. So I'm trying to go basically through all of this list here. It's in the API reference, so we can. I just want to like build one and see what sort of craziness we have to do, right? Excuse me. Got a bit of a cold today. Right. So where did I leave off? So what I have right now. So this is kind of fun. I have this table of contents thing that I built. It's a block. It's an interactive block. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to have sort of like a reference to like one. I wanted to show the ability for blocks to talk to each other in different stores. So for example, this list is automatically generated by the content in the page. So for example, if I were to actually, let's see. I think if I were to switch these, I'm just gonna group these. I would like to group these. I'm gonna group those together. And I'll group these together. Who did that? Fantastic. Every time that happens, it makes I think I lose power every single stinking time. Anyways, all right. So I'm gonna just not that. I'm gonna reorder these now and just that's what I want. Reorder that. So bind is on top of text now. So I think if we were to look at this, now we should have bind on top of text. So the order of this dictates this because this is a data store. Sorry, there's an on init that's running that basically tells this table of contents what things it needs to track, which is kind of fun. And then what I wanted to do is there's this little toggle code button. So when you click that, it shows what's in the render.php and it also shows what's in the Vue.js. But also check this out. It marks it as like, oh yeah, you viewed it. I'm so proud of that. And you click the next one. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's amazing. A couple things I have to fix here, though, is the width of this column is incorrect. Something's going on here. Over here. Blue footer, columns. Do this column. No. Oh, did I set that to 20? Is there inner stuff? Something's not. Title, spacer, content. Maybe I'll make this 80% and make the other column 20%. Just make it a little bit more narrow because I want it to be. Oh, that doesn't look very good. What the hell happened there? Ugh. Where's the header? What happened to the header? Oh, crap. Did I break that without realizing I broke it? What the heck is going on here? Did I just... I don't have it. You know what? I don't even think I... What happened to the header? Okay, let's go into templates. This is fun. Templates, no, sorry, patterns, header. It's empty. Why is it empty? I'm going to reset. Yes! There we go. Don't know what happened there, but it happened. And, okay. So let's go back to the templates, the single thing with the thing, and that should be working. All right. Okay, weird. So that's okay. That looks strange. Oh, something happened here. I have to reset some things. Reset. Yeah, reset. Okay. So now if I do this. Okay. It's a little bit better, but I don't like. I want it to be wider. So I'm going to go back into here. I'm going to go into group. I'm going to go into columns. I'm going to take this column and I'm going to group. First things first, I don't want the comments. I don't need the comments. I also don't want the featured image because there won't be a featured image or the post meta. I just want that. I want that. I want this. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to take that off as well. And I don't want text. That can go away. So let's see where that gets us. Okay. All right. Well, gets a little bit closer. I guess take that off too. Haha. This inner thing is an annoying thing. So if I set that to 20% and I set this column to 80%, will that give me closer to what I'm aiming for? No, why'd that do that? Nemsir from YouTube, hello to you. Thanks for hanging out today. I'm fighting with this stupid thing. Oh, that's probably the problem. Wait. You wait 1 second. Do I have a max width on that? No, I don't. I thought I had max width on that somewhere, but perhaps I do not. Oops. Well, we're just going to spend the whole stream fighting with this. Why not, right? Why not? That's good times. Title, name, no. Figure, no. Group content, no. No. So that makes that happen. The thing is, I want it to be wider because I want it to be wider for this exact reason. Maybe, oh, hold on. Maybe I have to take the content and make it group. I bet it's because I plunked them in groups because I'm a dope. I bet that's what did it. That's what did it. I'm an idiot. All right. Anyways, because what I want to be able to show like large code blocks like this. So I'm going to do that. I think this needs to go above instead of below. I think that's a bad UI. Anyways, so the idea here is that you'd be able to take this code and you can plunk it into your own store for each one of these examples. So this is the example content, and this is this is just binding the text, and then I've got this updated. This is a bound text. Right, so they say, oh, how's that work? Okay, well, you have to do this. Okay, so we're going to have some text. We're going to set some state, and then we're going to come in here, and we're going to set a label, and then this is going to be actions. We're going to update the text, and then over in our store, we're going to run update text, and we're going to do it that way. Pretty cool. I like it. A couple things I want to fix, however, is I'm going to look at that right now. So the WP, I'm going to just reorder that, put text back. Right, so text, this is a bit ugly. I also want that to sit below this. So I'm going to move that. So in text, in my render, I've got this The button is, where's the button? Where's the button? This is the button. I'm gonna move the button above my, yeah, so that should still sit there now. So, but I think I want to add a bit of padding down there. So let's do this. Let's just inspect this. And I don't know if anybody can read that. So this is the button. Explainer area. Oh, you know what? Do I have margin on here? Just for content, transition, bulk shadow. I just add margin, bottom, like 1 rem. Yeah, that's probably all I need. Let's just say margin, actually. What's giving me the extra padding on the top? Margin top. We'll set it to maybe 0.5, not 10, 0.5 rem, and then say margin bottom 1 rem. Looks about right. Okay. So I can condense that into margin 0.5, right? Because it's top, right, bottom, left, right? Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna do that. So what class is this on? This is on the help button class. The other thing that I have to do is I have all this like duplicated CSS, and I don't want that. I'm gonna maybe start putting this into styles. What is this? No, assets, CSS. I don't think I have any. No, I don't need any of that. Okay, so I'm just gonna plunk this into the theme that I have. So no, not there, the main thing. So I'm just gonna do this. No, I'm not gonna do that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. I want my styles. There's a bunch of this junk in here. So all this stuff is like for the blocks. That's fine. This is the inputs, the labels, the text header, which sure explainer area. Okay, so I'm gonna copy that and pull this out, and then in here I'm gonna do explainer area, right? What was I? Oh, on the help button. All right. So I'm going to hide that, and too much CSS going on here. So I have this explainer area. So hopefully, if I turn this off, I shouldn't see any difference. I don't. That's fine. I don't have the button stuff in there yet, so I'll pull that out now. So the help button goes here, and then I'm gonna have to nest this stuff properly. So help button right in here, like this, and then it'd be like what, help button, and then what's, so help button dot. Man, it's been a long time since I've written just regular old CSS without a build. It's been a long time. Right, so this help button should be like that, right? What did I have? I had, oh, I think I had that. Hold on, flip. Margin. There we go. Okay, so if I turn the help button off now, if I hide this, and this actually. Oh, I don't do that. I need a label. Yeah, I don't do a lot of CSS, but this does make no sense for it to be in like each block. This should all be its own thing. Oh my god, you know what I should be doing? I'm such an idiot. Instead of doing that, why don't I just come in here? Hold on. Why don't I just come in here and get the CSS right here? Not that CSS. Style. This is what I want. Okay, so I can grab all this stuff. So the inputs, I don't care about the inputs. Text header help button. So this is everything that I will grab all of this. Help button, label, help text, P, all that stuff. Great. I'm gonna grab that, take it out of there. I'm gonna put it into my theme. Get rid of all that. And then the only thing I have to pull out now is I have to get rid of something. I'm gonna have to figure out something with that, but I should be able just to get rid of all of these. I should be able to delete all of these. Right, that should work. This is gonna break, or it's gonna do weird things in there. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But hey, Tobias. Yeah, well, that's why we're here. Glad to have you aboard here, friend. All right, so now I'm going to start pulling out all of the CSS to do with all of this stuff. So all the help button, help text, and all this. I'm gonna get rid of that. Do the same with the in here. Help button all the way down to here. So hopefully this doesn't break too much. Right. Okay. So hopefully, let's see. Ooh, we lost the button text though, did we? Well, we lost some stuff. Okay. I don't think I'm targeting that correctly. So let's see. Help button. So it's definitely not getting the class it needs. I just have to target it properly. Inspect. Yeah, it's definitely not getting that. Okay. Explainer area, is that getting it? Hold on. I don't know if the CSS being loaded. Let's log source. Content themes. Well, it's getting fonts, but it's not. Oh, I'm not in queue. I don't think I'm in queuing the style sheet. That'll do it. Let's check. This theme comes from this node. Maybe do I need to install and queue the thingamabob here? All right. Child theme in queue. CSS. All right, so we're gonna have to do this. I'm gonna put that in my functions. This will probably do it here. Why is that yelling at me? What the hell? Let's see. Ah, that did it. Okay. Okay. Coolio. All right. That is not right, but that's okay. Whoa, did I just get raided? I've had like 50 people show up. Nice. Fantastic. Okay, so what is happening here? Okay, so explainer area. So let's look at this style. Yes. Okay, so explainer text. So I don't know why that's not getting targeted. Oh, maybe I have to do it like this. Maybe I have to target it. Let's see. So if I go, so that's that. That's the heading. is it not targeting properly? Block, group, content, entry. What? So I don't know why this is being targeted, but this is not being targeted. Where is this getting its CSS from? Let's look. Where's it getting CSS from? Button from help, from style. That's right. Okay, so did I not put the margin in there? I guess I did put the margin in. Oh, I didn't put the margin in there. So I need to do this. No. Clip. Where's the margin? That's what I want. All right, so I should have. I have the margin in there now. Okay, that's better. This is weird. Why that's not happening? Why that's not a thing that's happening? It should be. It's very strange. It's not getting that, but we'll figure that out. Okay, so help label, hover icon, hover icon. So this does this not have the help text assigned or something? Inspect. Help button. Oh. Why is what? The bind styles. Oh. That's probably what it is. Because it's a button. I might have to change that. There's a button in here. Oh. What? Oh no. Where's the other button? Button. I'm gonna give this a class name. Class equals toggle menu. We'll do that. And I think that'll fix this. A button with a class of toggle menu. Yeah, that's what fixed it. So there's just some specificity, which is a word I really struggle to say sometimes. Okay, cool. So I've moved all this stuff out. So this is great. I don't want any of this in here now. I want this to be handled by the theme because this is going to be a thing. So, see, this is okay. This is something I have to figure out though, because this is not really accurate. I don't want every div, every P that's nested under a div to be treated like that. So I'm gonna need to get some stuff in here. This is what I'm talking about here. No, sorry. Where is it? This is what I'm talking about here. So I'm gonna add this with a class. I'm gonna say class is gonna be classes like file header. All right, so we'll do that. So I'll say any P. So in the style, I should be able to say, right? I should just be able to do it like this, right? With the file header, and then I should be able to do the same thing here and just, I can do that, right? That should work. I don't know why the formatting's not happening here, but hopefully, with a little luck. Now it broke that button. What the hell, man? No, it didn't work. Shit. Oh, maybe. Oh, maybe I didn't do it on both of them. Hold on. I didn't add it to all of them because I'm a dope. Right, so that should be there, and this should be, where's the other one? Hello, right there. Class is vicious. Oh, which one am I doing this on? I'm doing it on the bind, and I'm checking the text. So that's why. That's the problem. I gotta come back over here now and do this. Once I get this all sorted out, this will be a lot easier to figure out. Because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this all and put it into a template. Why is that stupid button not working? Huh? Class. There's no class there. So bind is a class. Oh, it should be what? Menu. What the hell do I call it? Toggle menu. There we go. Okay, much better. Much better. All right. So now the thing I have to do is, okay, so I'm happy with this. All right, so what I've done is I've set up a template, like a create block template, because I want to make this a lot easier to scaffold out some of these things because I have a bit of a framework set up. So in my render.php, I'm going to need to add, not that, I'm going to need to add this class file header into here, and then also down here. That should be that. What was the other thing that I added? I don't think I like this song. Let's skip it. Nope. I can get rid of this. Oops. There we go. Okay. I think that's all I added. I added those, right? And then I added a class in a specific place for the other thing. Okay, great. So, great. I just said it like that, which is awesome. Okay, cool. All right, let's close these down. Now, I'm going to do one that is going to bind. What should I do next? Which one of these things? So I've got, not that. I got a bunch of these things. So I've done bind. Should I do bind? I've done class. So I could just use this example, actually. That might be fun. Adds or removes a class name element depending on the building value, follows the syntax. So, okay, let's grab this. So, all right, so this is what I have set up. I'm going to do this. I'm going to stop that. I'm going to stop this. No, I do not want to enable the dictation. You're being a dictation. Okay, so npm. Okay, so I have it in my package JSON. I've got this block script, so I'm going to say npm run block. This is going to be called WP class, and that should be all I need to run. And so what this should scaffold out for me is another block, an example in here somewhere. There we go. So now if I go into CD plugins and then get npm start, I should get a class block in there. So let's go ahead and add, we'll go WP class, and then set it to heading, and then save it, and then refresh, and then do, oh, didn't get the right, okay, the icon's not right, duh, stupid. All right, so the icon that I'm using is image filter, which I quite like. I'm going to change this in here, and icon is not even set. Interesting. So I clearly need to add icon to my template down here. I do have icon set. That's weird. Is it icon? I'll figure that out later. All right. So this is going to be called, okay, that looks like that. Great. So there's nothing to see on the back end here, but if we look at the front end now, this looks a little bit strange. Oh, I think I know why. Okay, so in class, let me just hide this. In class, there should be a style in here where I've got max width of 700, which I already removed. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm also going to get rid of it in the template because we don't want that coming back again. That's annoying as all. Friggin' get out, man. All right, so example goes here. Cool. So then I toggle this. I've got, why is that in there? That shouldn't be in there at all. What is happening? There should be no snippets. Well, whatever. We'll figure that out later. Okay, cool. So now what this is going to do is this is now giving us 3 items in here. Remember, so it opts in to my table of contents here. So these are the 3 examples. So I don't have an example, so we're going to add one here in a second. But maybe, yeah. So this is, as soon as you toggle one of these, this becomes sort of checked, right? So you've looked at that one, right? And oh, so let's look at this one. Awesome. Oh, what? Oh, I didn't move the thing. Did I not move the? I didn't move the thing. Oh, notice what's happening there? Something is tying into the wrong store. All right, we'll figure that out too. So I didn't move that. I'm an idiot. Okay, so I didn't. That was the other thing that I forgot to do, I guess. And where did I do that? I did that in would have been the text one. So text, render text. So I moved the explainer area just below the. All right, I moved the explainer area just below the HR. That's the problem. So in Bind, I have to do the same thing. I swear to you, once I've done this, we can actually get back to building the things. So I'm gonna move that there because I want that to sit above that. Right, so that's done. I'll do it in class manually, and then I'll go into the template again and update that right here. And then in the template, I just need to move the explainer into just below the HR. Okay, so that should be good. Okay, so in the class, I'm going to just use the examples that you have to run. Thanks, Kev. Thanks for hanging out, Kev. Always good to see you, my friend. Always good to see you. Yeah, have a good weekend. So, okay, so we're going to put some LIs in there. So in my, I'm going to close all these. So in my class, I've got this example goes here. So we're just going to drop the UI in there and going to convert that. Indents to tabs. That's very strange. Okay, so that's option 1, option 2. So what's it saying in here now? So store used with the directive above. So there's store here. So we just need this toggle selection. So I'm going to grab my view actions. We have a toggle selection in here, and that's all we need, I think. And then we can talk about it. So we'll. That's interesting. It doesn't do anything. Why doesn't it do anything? Let me just double check some stuff first. That's class. Okay. Alright, so this doesn't work. So let's find out why. Actions toggle selection on. Oh, I have to click it. I probably need a class. I probably need to add a class to it. That would probably what it is. All right, so let's add a class. So we'll go selected. So in CSS we can go dot selected, right, and then I don't know what are we gonna do here. We can go. We'll apply maybe that button text, that button stuff to it, to the bind. Others, not that other, style CSS, and the button. We'll just go. We'll grab all this. Sure. Let's grab all that. Why not, Ryan? Okay, class. Plunk that in there. Let's see what happens. Doesn't seem to be working. Not seeing any errors. Okay. Oh, because the interactive is the wrong one. Okay. That's why things were going funny, because this is the wrong one. This is accessing the wrong store. So that's something I have to fix in my template as well. So this should not be that. This should be slug. Because now normally I'm using the slug of the plugin. Yeah. Streaming next week? No, I am not streaming next week because I will be in Bulgaria. I'm speaking at WordCamp Sofia, and I'm super excited to be there. But we're not American yet. That's right. We are America's hat, or Canada, or the U.S. is Canada's pants. However you want to look at that. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Boop 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 boop. All right. So class. Okay, so the store's not working. So let's see why. Toggle help, toggle selection. Console.log toggling selection. So I should be getting, when I click this, get context is not defined. Of course it's not defined because I didn't import it. Get context. Getting some like very generic errors that aren't. There we go. There we go. What do you think of that? So when you click that, it becomes selected. When you click this, it becomes selected. So this is an example of how that. See, all of a sudden stuff stopped working. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to update in the render. I've got these snippets, and the snippets are in here. So the thing that I don't care to include is any of the sort of infrastructure stuff that I'm doing. So I just want to show the example that needs to be shown, not the example including all of my other junk. Like, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this. I'm going to grab this all the way up to here. Oh, I'm going to grab it all the way up to here. I'm going to put that into the PHP snippet. And then I'm just going to add the section tag. Right, like that. And then I can get rid of this init and I can get rid of this tracker name because it doesn't really have anything to do with what we're doing in here. This is the internal. So now we can see this. Let me close that, and we can see how the store works. And I just need to get rid of that toggle selection. So the thing that I'm not super happy about this with is that it is very manual how I'm storing these snippets. But once they're sort of built, I don't really need to do much with them. I don't think. Right. So that's cool. So I think maybe I should probably add some explanation. You know, maybe a link. Oh, you know what might be nice? You know what might be really good is if we add like a button that links out to the documentation. That might not be a bad idea. And then I should probably explain what we have to do to do this stuff, right? Should I wrap this in a UL? This feels wrong to me to just have this LI, just like random LI right there. Unordered list. Let's just do that. Let's see what happens, man. All right, we'll do this. Does that look better? Yeah, see, that looks a little better. Kind of counterintuitive. Anyways, whatever. These are the examples that I'm working with, so deal with it. All right, that's that example. All right, what's the next one? Next one in the list. API. So we went to class, we did style. Cool. Let's add style. So we're going to grab this. There's an extra tag in. Is there an extra tag in there? No. Yeah, there's an extra tag in there. We got to fix that. Hey, if anyone wants some quick props, I can show you where to fix this. Gutenberg. There we go. Gutenberg. Docs. Where are I? Reference guide, Interactivity API, reference, bind, class, where style, yeah. So if you go and you edit this, make a pull request, remove that extra thing. If you do that, I will approve it right now, and you'll have core props immediately. That's all you gotta do. And the place where you have to do this is just go into that file that I just linked and edit it. Because this should not be, this is all manually done. So you should be able to go in there and just remove that little trailing thing, and then you'll have props. Ping me on the PR and I will absolutely 1000% approve it. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Okay, so the next one was what was the next one? It was style. Okay, so we're gonna close all this stuff, open this again. What's this? CD out, npm run block wp style. We're gonna run that. CD plugin npm start. All right, so we have style. So then in our style, let's look. We have WP style, snippets, yeah, WP style, beautiful. So we got to put the example in. The example comes from here. We'll grab that little example. And I'm going to just drop it right in there. And we'll do this. I think I had what toggle. I think I should probably class equals. I'm going to reuse the toggle menu example there. Okay, so we'll come back in here, refresh this. I don't know why that looks different. Oh, because it's in a group? Because it's not in a group? Because it should be in a group? Let's put these in a group. Group. There we go. Okay. So this is going to be, we're going to go Oh, there it is. WP class, yappy data WP class, perfect. WP class and heading. Move it up. Can I just group them from here? I can group them from here. Beautiful. Save. Refresh. What? Oh. I hate this. That needs to just stop. There we go. Oh wait, did I put? No, sorry, not class. I'm an idiot. I need to transform this. Oh, you know what would be interesting is we could transform these to every one of the other ones, but we'll do that later. Style. I didn't get the icon again. Why is it not getting the icon? It seems like it's in the... That just doesn't seem right. I'm going to test something. I have got a transformer, right? Yeah. Icon. We're going to set it to image filter. So strange that icon... Is icon in here twice or something? So annoying because I want that... It's not even being added. Like, this should be icon image filter. That's what it should be. It needs to stop being stupid. Sure, okay. Alright, so we'll save this. Okay, go over here. Ooh. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Is that... Let me check something here. Oh, I just didn't add it. I thought for a second that was the... Okay, cool. No. Okay. So why is that not getting added? Inspect. Oh, because I don't think it's a... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull that toggle text out. I'm going to... in the bind, I've got this. No, I've got CSS. I've got this button toggle menu. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pull it out of here. And I'm going to add it into the theme. Wherever the effing theme is gone. There it is. And we're going to give it a generic name. It's going to be button called, we'll call it Yappy button. So that's what we'll call it. And then back in my renders, hopefully that'll work. No, that works, but this one's broken because it's not the same name. So we're going to go back into there in the bind. We'll call it the Yappy button. There we go. There, beautiful. So toggle that text. Okay, cool. So now the next thing is we need to look at the store that's being used. So we just have this toggle directive action. Does everyone know what I'm talking about when I talk about actions and all of this junk? Because we can talk about it. I'm just like flying through these examples, but I'd be happy to like get into it a little bit deeper. So the style, we have this. We're going to add this into our actions, right? So now what this? Oh, we also need to get context out. Get context. I think I might add this to the template as well because it's okay if I don't use it. I just no, that's not it. That's not it. I just would rather not have it break because it's not there. Okay. See what happens. Toggle text. Did it work? Didn't seem to work. Oh. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Toggle text color. I'm going to say console.log toggling text color. All right. Inspect. Oh, I just am I? It's not in there. Have I bound it? Weird. Okay, let's look. Style. Is it hidden or something? Oh, this might be the thing that's causing me the problems here. That's what it is. Okay, so this this is the problem. This is that. Okay, that's the issue. Let's hear the church sound. Oh. Waiting for it.
Oh, great. It's Philip.
There he is. You know what? That's a great idea. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a channel reward where it sings whatever message you put in there. That's what I'm going to do. I don't know how to do it. I'll figure it out. I will figure that out. What does this do? Text to speech. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on. I've got one here. 1 second. Let me just hold on here. Hold on here. Just hold on. Auto shutout. Let me look at this. Let me edit this. I think we can do this right now. So the shutout run effects let's cancel. So okay, I'm gonna do commands. I got a say command, I guess. Edit, and we're gonna run effects list. Effects list. Here we go. Select. Effects list. Oh, I mean, what do they do here? Cancel. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where's this thing? Auto shut. I just want to see what the voice is. I mean, then we can add it. This is amazing. What is edit shout out? Text to speech. Is which voice is this? It's default. Ugh. Get out of here. That doesn't seem right. Cancel. If I text, so okay. If I go into chat here now, hold on, and I go say hello.
Hello.
So anybody, I think I might who's that? That's restricted to. Oh, it's, I think I restricted that to VIP. Okay, so if you're a moderator or, hold on. Yeah, so if you're in my VIP list, you can do that. So try it. Give it a whirl. You can say anything. In fact, it'd be very funny to hear how it handled certain words of the English language that maybe my kid's not allowed to say at school. What's Corey doing there? Corey's just dotting. Okay, so I gotta fix this. There's a specificity issue here again, and this would be in my theme. That's the problem. So let's look at that. Themes. I'm trying to use the word specificity as much as possible. Where'd that go? So this is the thing. So div. I think I need to add that. I think that's what I need to add, and I think that's the problem. There it is. There it is. Okay, cool. So this is the hello world. So change that. It goes, oh, there's the red. Yay! But I'm gonna probably change the colors because I have like a dark light mode thing going on here. Can I? Oh, here's an interesting. This is interesting. I don't know if this is going to work, but I wonder if the style, my context can hold a CSS variable. That is interesting. Well, let's find out, because this is a dark light mode theme. Oh my god, it works. That's awesome. Okay, I didn't know you could do that. So there's a contrast one, so we can change the color to okay, so I have another color. I think I'm going to use the accent. Is it the accent? Where's the accent? Where's the accent? Guys, where's the accent? Yeah, that's what I want. So if I make the color go to the accent now in my Vue.js. So instead of, ooh, interesting. Okay. So we're going to set it to this. That's an interesting thing that they've done there. So where'd that go? I gotta get rid of this. Gotta get rid of this. I'm gonna say if the value is set to this. Excuse me. Okay, so this is interesting. So now it's just checking whatever the color value is. So now if I refresh this, I should be able to toggle it and have it go back. Oh, that's super slick. I don't know why that amazes me so much, but it does. And then if I toggle that, it still goes back to that same color. Okay, cool. A little bit harder to read, but I don't really care. Well, I'm wondering now if this button should be, okay, whatever. Okay, so now I hate light mode. I'm just gonna switch back to the dark mode there. All right, so now let's add the snippets in to our examples here. So we'll start with a store because I have it open. And we'll jump back over here. We'll go into JS snippet like this. We're gonna get rid of toggle help. Oh God, the horror. Oh. I think I don't think that worked. Let me try it. Well, I think it might have to be all ones. I don't know. Let's try. It may just be too much. Interesting. I wonder there. Weird. Okay, I don't know why that's doing that, but it's doing something. It's probably my command that's breaking it. I'll fix that. It's probably like it's only taking a certain amount of characters or something. I really don't know.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. Something's breaking it. Anyways, that's fine. We'll I'll fix that up for the next stream in a little while. Oh, Outpost Original. Hello, my friend. I wonder if it's all one because it's all one word. Like.
Oh, great. Itself who is original.
I wonder if it's because it's all one word. I don't know. I'll dig into that a little bit more. Anyhow, back to what we were doing here. Go back up to my snippets, my PHP snippet, and put that there. And then I just need to end the section tag because that's the example that we're looking for. And then I gotta get rid of the tracker stuff. What the deuce? Love it. So good. So good. All right, let's see. Let's look at the code. We got the render thing in there. That's cool. I want to see something here. Does that render out better? Why is that breaking there? No, that's breaking there. Oh, because it's breaking there. Because I'm telling it to break there. So let's see. Is this more readable? That is a little bit more readable. Or I don't know. Is it? Is that more readable or is this more readable? Like that. Oh, I think that's a bit more readable. All right, cool. Say what the deuce. All right, cool. So now look at this. Okay. So do you want me to explain how I'm achieving this sort of unrelated doodad? I'm gonna just explain it. So what I've done is I have a block. So I have a number of blocks. I have one, as you can see here, for each one of my directives. But then I have this thing called TOC tracker, table of contents tracker. And so what I'm doing in here is Oh, I see. For two properties, leave it on one end, but it's more the two. Yeah, I find especially with the Interactivity API, I find it very hard to. I find it less readable, like something like this, right? Like I should probably do it that way. Like that is. Why is that yelling at me? Ugh. I should do it this way. Sorry. That I find way more readable because I mean obviously it's gonna break off the page anyways, right? So yeah, but like something like this is fine, or even like this seems fine. This could be okay, right? So anyhow, okay. So what I'm doing with the table of contents is I am basically just I have what? Oh, sorry. Why is that still yelling at me? That's why that's yelling at me. So I'm initializing some global state for this called items and viewed items. And so what this is doing is this is going to do, I don't even know if that's being called anymore. I have to fix it. I was doing this on scroll, but so basically all this does is this uses a data WP each, which is a way of looping through it, and it's providing a template. And that template is basically each item in my array. And then so over here, I don't think I'm needing this anymore. I'm going to just get rid of this. I had this I was using an intersection of observer to, when it scrolled into view, then it was marking it as viewed, but I'm not doing that anymore. So anyways, so then, oh God, I'm jumping all over the place here. So I have basically, I have a is viewed, which I don't need that either. All right. So the idea here is that when each one of these blocks is inserted, in the render, I have this init thing in here. And what this is doing is this is calling the TOC tracker store. And then I'm calling the store name, passing two semicolons, and then the callbacks.init item. So in that store, what this does is it calls it init item. It gets access to the attributes of the item that it's called on, and I have an attribute called data tracker name that sits in here. So data tracker name, and it's just this. And then what that does, this I don't probably need that. So this is a default value I don't need. But all this is doing is pushing into items the name, and then in the render we're taking the context item, which is just the name, and we're binding the text. We're setting the text of the list item to whatever that name is. So and how that looks is you get examples here. So every one of these auto inits itself and populates the table of contents. Which is super cool. And yeah, and then so where am I? Yeah, so that handles that part, and then there's there is a marked as viewed thing here. And so what this is doing is this is getting called. How is this getting called? I can't remember. I think I have this kind of like doing this in a couple of ways. So when the button, the code button right here is pressed, I'm hiding all of those things, there's a toggle help action that is called in the store that's available. And so each one of these, so the style for example has got this toggle help. So what it's doing is it's setting the state of this particular one to show or hide this section, but then it's actually calling the store, the TOC tracker store, and calling this tracker.actions.mark as viewed. So then the mark as viewed over here just basically checks, it gets the attribute name of the place where it's been called, right? So it gets the element that called it, and then gets the attribute, the data tracker name attribute, checks to see if it's in the array, and if it's not in the array, it pushes it on, and that's how we handle that. So there's a lot of like roundabout back and forth, and as I'm thinking about it, I'm wondering if there's like different ways like a different way that we could do this. Could this toggle help? Toggle help could this be stored? No, because we need. I'm wondering if we could simplify this slightly. So when I click this button, I want it to show and hide. So should I try to simplify it? So, oh no, sorry. That's this one. I need this one. So this toggle help doesn't have to be in every single store. I don't think it'll work. I think I have to do it this way. But I am wondering though, can we pass an attribute? I've never done this. So if I were to, in my TLC tracker store, in my view, if I were to we could say item, I can say console.log mark as view item. So this, I wonder if that would work. So if I refresh this now and I inspect this, oh man, I'm like getting a cold, or I kind of already have one. I'm gonna sneeze like a crazy man in a second. So when I click this, where did I do that? So that takes that, and then style. So I have to go down to style because style is the one that's passing it. So if I click this, boop. Oh. Did you guys know that console log 9 is not a function? Did you know that? I thought it got added in the latest version of JavaScript. Okay. All right. So you can pass parameters in there. However, do we want to? Because anything using this, you can't pass parameters inside a directive. So like if I were to add this to a button and do like actions.markAsViewed, this wouldn't be available. So you could do something like, I don't know. But so anyways, the reason I'm saying this is because what I could probably do is, instead of having to add in style, right, I could probably where'd that go? Where'd I call this? Oh my god, what am I doing? So item, mark as viewed, item. So in style, right here, mark as viewed. I'm passing this because in here I could probably just get the context, right? Hold on. How am I adding that? Am I adding this context? Because I could add it as context or as state. I could add this value is what I'm getting at. Right? I mean, I could get even super tricky with it and get the store name. Maybe I should just leave this. It's interesting to know that you can indeed do that, though. So, like, what I was thinking was, like, if I could pull this toggle help out and then just pass context to mark as viewed, or even just get the data attribute that I've assigned up here, like this data tracker name, I could keep that as part of the context too. So I could do something like data-wp context, right? And sorry. And I could do like tracker, do like tracker name. Right, I should be able just to put the, like, I should just be able to do this. That should be all I need, because then inside of view style, I could get context. Context, const ctx equals get context, right? And then I can console.log lug, right? I bet this is going to show me the context for this. So if I click this, right, so I've got the context here. Oh, Lord of Blood. We'll wait for it.
Oh, great. It's Lord of Blues.
I'm gonna love it. Lord of Blood. Welcome to the stream, Lord of Blood. It's always great to have you here. Lord of Blood, you're late, but we discovered that if there is actually a command, if you do say and then do type something, I love, like if you do this,
I love turtles.
it works. You just have to separate all of your stuff with hash marks or with hyphens. So go ahead and ruin the stream doing that. Okay, so cool. Well, so that's kind of interesting because now what I can do is I don't think I need to actually track all this stuff. This isn't something that I need to track in more than one place, right? Because if I were to the init though. So the init. Okay. If I were to do it this way, I should get access to it, and I should be able to, on the toggle help bit, right? I should be able to, instead of doing this, I should be able, where am I? Because this marked as viewed, where did it go? Marked as viewed does all of this stuff. It gets its attributes, it gets all of this, and I don't want to do that. So if I just have it pass this, like name, right? If I just have it pass name in here, hide all that junk, that didn't hide any of that junk, hide all that junk, and I pass name in here and then in here, and then on this end I can just get what is it called? What is it called? Tracker name, right? I can just call tracker name. I can get that off of the context. I should be able to pass tracker name in there. All right, not use any of this. Oh no, I will need this stuff. All right. So click that. There. Oh, it didn't work. Wow. Oh. Okay, because the name that I'm passing in context is this extra one. So that's what I need. I bet this is gonna work now. So if I click this, boop, boop, there, it worked. Okay, cool. So the reason, okay, I like that a lot better because what it allows me to do is track the context here. And then I can do the exact same thing. I don't have to call this, or maybe I do have to call this. So I shouldn't need this anymore. Right there. That should still work on this one. So let's check. It does. Okay. Because what it was doing was it was taking, when I was calling the inner store, it was taking the and like, yeah, so the other thing that you could do, toggle help, right? So really the thing is though, I'm just wondering, should this only do this? I don't know anymore. Because the other thing that you could do is I could just call mark as viewed and then pull all this in, but then I'll have to pull it off the attribute. I don't know. I'm waffling on this approach. This is an interesting sort of. It's an interesting exercise, though, to see what we can do. I don't know if this is bad practice. I don't know if anyone is here from the team, but I'm going to ask about this. If this is a bad practice, because this mark is viewed, I'm going to have to check to see if like false, like, you know, I'm going to have to do like if name, right? Something like that. Like I have to make sure that this is actually being passed. Because if it's not being passed, what's it gonna do? Let's see. So if I don't pass it, if I don't pass anything in there, what happens? Right? If I just do this, it should break. Like it won't work, but I don't want it to break either. So I click that. That didn't do anything. No errors. No errors. Okay. So that's not a bad way of doing that, right? Excuse me. I feel like this is a little bit cleaner. Like this handles the updating, right? And this is just toggling the help. Becomes a lot more generic. And then over here, it just takes whatever it needs and updates that. I don't really mind that. So this init item is taking the tracker name and it pushes it on. Now, is that something that we can make easier? I don't know if we can, really. So I don't need that anymore. I don't think I'm using that snippet anywhere. So I'm just using it in one place. That's kind of cool. Okay. Anyways, so that's how that's working. It just knows about. Oh, none of these are working now. Why are none of these working? What? Oh, right. Because the other ones don't have that context set anywhere. I'm a dope. Okay, so we'll have to fix that. So data be context. So we'll start with style, and then we'll go to class. I'm gonna add this up here. This is gonna be class, and then in bind, same thing. Ooh. Well, that's not good. Under PHP. Am I using it somewhere? Oh, you don't, what? No, you're not, that's weird. How can you not use that? Let me just edit this. Hold on. It's alright. That's weird. I don't know why that's. Let's just see here. How do I set the who can use it? Oh, here we go. Permissions. Oh, yeah. Okay. You should be able to run it there now. Try running that again there, Lord of Blood. Lord of Blood. So what is this? Style render.48 style.
How are you?
Beautiful. Oh, I do need it. I still need it in one place. Okay, let's just see. That's not working. Oh, right. Okay. Just need this. Let's bind class. Style on text. That's the other one. And did I do this in here too? No, I did not.
great. It's Troy Chaplin.
Hey, Troy. Okay, so text example's not working. I don't know why the text example's not working. All right, let's take another look here. So text should be getting context, right? So we should be able to console log tracker name. Tracker name, right? Let's grab that. Console log. Oh, get context, of course. Ryan is not including get context. There we go. That works fine now. Oh, got some questions from YouTube. Just Q, user Q. Hi Ryan and everybody. Q, does the Interactivity API is a good choice for you using in a filter forms to filter custom post types in reactive Ajax style? Yes, it absolutely is. I saw mostly different variations. I'm making it in jQuery vanilla or Alpine JS though. Yeah, you can make this. I mean, the Interactivity API can anything you can build in JavaScript for the most part. You can access the REST API endpoints and all of that. You can definitely do like reactive Ajax style. You can do like faceted search and all that kind of stuff. It's modeled sort of loosely after. Well, I shouldn't say it's modeled after Alpine JS. The concept of directives came from Alpine JS. The big difference being that there's no the server side rendering is handled much differently because Alpine JS requires Node, whereas we don't have Node in the backend. We have PHP. So yeah, you can absolutely do almost anything that you want to do. Yeah, so there you go. There you go. Answer. There you go. Okay, so I need the tracker name there, but I don't need the tracker name anywhere down here now. So I wonder. Okay, on this init item, I want to check something. I don't know what this is going to do. On the init item, I want to say const ctx. Let's get to context. I want to console log context. I have a feeling this is going to be undefined. I think this is the issue that I ran into before and why I'm accessing the attribute of it. So let me just see. I'm probably going to get a whole bunch of undefined. Yeah. So there is no context defined there. And that is because this callback is in a different store. So it doesn't really know what it's doing. Now, the other thing I could do is I could try this a different way. For example, that's it. So there is an init code block in here. Where is that being run? That's being run like... that's being run on the code block, I think. So if I were to do like, if I were to do another init in here, I'll call it init block, right? Something like this. Then I could probably do something similar like we're doing in here. We could get the tracker name, right? We should be able to get the tracker name. Right, and I should be able to console.log tracker name. Now, I'm going to put the init block on the root element of in here. So we have another init. So I'm going to do this, and it's going to be callbacks. Actually, I'm going to get rid of this one. It'll be callbacks init block. And let's see what happens for that one. Okay, so that is exactly what I want to have happen. So it has the context of this, right? It has a tracker name. Cool. So instead of reaching to it, you're welcome, Q. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for asking the question. We're all over here on Twitch. That's where the majority of chatters are. So if you want to come jump in with us, we will welcome you with open arms. Sure, that's what I said. So then we're going to get the tracker store like this. Okay, we already have that. And then I'm going to say, we have to get the action that I want to call. So what's the action that we were calling? So this is init item. So this we don't want. So init item is going to be, we'll do name again, right? And then we'll say if name, we're going to push we're going to push that onto the state. Oh. Should I just open that up to everybody? All right, I'm going to do that. Hold on. I don't know why I'm being weird with the ranks here. I'm just going to fix it. Hold on. I'm just going to fix it. Can I just, I don't want to, oh, can I just get rid of that? Boop. All right, try it again. There, who was it? Desafiar suerte. Try your command there again and see what happens here. So what I'm hoping is going to happen. Oh, I broke it all. Okay, so then in,
I love Interactivity API.
That's amazing. That was so good. Okay. Well, I didn't actually init the block because I have to actually call it's tracker.callbacks.init item tracker name. Okay, so that is what I'm going to do, and I should still have nothing that's working there. Why is it not working? Okay, I'm gonna do this. Callbacks. Wait. UC tracker view callbacks init item. I'm gonna say console.log. Why is that an error? Oh, the name is there. Oh, okay. So that's working fine. Okay, cool. I think I like that. I think I like that approach a lot better because okay, so the text block now has this init block thing that needs to go into all of these. And we'll put this into all the callbacks and make sure we have them all. Okay, and then the next thing is we have to do oh wait, which one of these was like, oh no, we're gonna do that one. And here, we've already got that. We'll change that. Change this. And then we'll change this. And all I'm doing here is I'm calling the internal stuff instead of trying to call the external store. So hopefully they all appear. And they seem to all have appeared. That is marking that one. So we'll scroll up to the top. Okay, they're all marked. Okay, great. I love that. So that also means I don't need to have this data tracker anymore anywhere. I shouldn't need it at all because it's all being stored in the context of this particular thing. In fact, it could even just be stored in state. This could be stored in state as well. Yeah. Because each store is different, it could be stored in state. If these are all the same store, it would be better to store it in there. But yeah, we're not doing that. So isn't that fun when you kind of start thinking about things and you're like, oh, I could do this way differently now. Let's change everything. Stand by. Don't need that. And I don't need this. Don't need that in there. Okay. And the last one is don't need that. And there's someone else down here. I don't think I need it anymore. Okay. So let's refresh. No errors. Works. Okay, great. Now for the fun part. I have to update my template now. Okay, so my template is going to have some changes to the render.php. So render.php is not going to have that anymore. What we are going to have is We're going to have one of these things here. So under that, we're going to do this. right? And this is going to be slug example. Okay, and then I don't need to have, I don't need the tracker name in here anymore. That adds that. Okay, and so in Vue.js, I need Vue.js for debut text. We're going to do init block, put that into here. And that should be all the changes that I need. And actually, while I'm in here, I'm going to make this is dumb. Okay, I'm going to rename that to template. And I'm going to rename this to files. I'm going to move that in there and move this, and this into the root. And move that into the root, move that into the root. Get rid of this BDC. I don't need it. And then the other thing I have to change is files, because that's just template index package. So this is gonna. Okay, cool. All right, hopefully that should work. Okay, so yeah, okay. I feel like we're getting a lot done here. But I also feel like I haven't been explaining very much. So does anyone have any questions or anything about anything that I've been doing or any the Interactivity API in general? I mean, obviously we've all been very, very into the say command, which I love. Anyways, okay. Well, all right. Maybe I'll just start committing some of these things. I think I need to add, I'm going to do some committing here. I'm going to say git add. It's going to be source, plugin source WP. Can I do that? I don't think I can. Oh, I did do that. Okay, cool. Look at here. So this should be add. Cool. Okay. So git commit message add all directive examples so far. Cool. We'll push that up. So the next thing is okay, I'm gonna git add template. Okay, message adding changes, adding template changes. Okay, cool. Let's include the deleted stuff that we're getting rid of in the template. Okay, so git message restructure template. Restructure. God, I can't type. Restructure templates. All right. So then the last stuff. Oh, okay. I have some things in here I have to get rid of. So I'm using Prism.js. I actually got it working. So kudos and props to Mr. Kevin. For helping me, for pointing me in that direction. That worked out really well. Wait, what? Yeah, no, I don't want to delete that should not be deleted. Where is that? Where'd that go? That can go back. Yes, I want to restore that. Okay, weird. Good, it's cool. So the rest of the stuff is okay, I'm just gonna add everything from plugins. I think we're good to go. Git add plugin. Oh no. Git add plugin. No, it should be nothing. Okay. Commit. All right, so let's just leave. Okay. This T, get at all, get the message. Theme updates to centralize the CSS. Git push. Okay. Okay, so that's got us all completely up to date here now, which is great. All right. So let's see how the template's going to hold up, and we'll do another one. So what did we just do? We just did style. We've already done text. We've done context bind class style text, right? And now we just need on. So let's do an on example. Okay, so let's see what the on example is. Okay, so we'll just do the on example. So in here, we're going to go npm run block op on. Oh, shoot. Okay, I need to fix that. So it's not in there, so I've got to go, what's his template? That should be it, right? Clear. Ugh. There we go. Okay, so now we have this on. So let's look in here. Oh. Why is the icon not working? Why is the icon not being added? What is the deal, man? External project templates. Create block. Do you not have any idea? That's not it. Is icon not available? Is it not possible to use icon? Dashicon? That doesn't seem right. All right, that's weird. I don't know why that isn't working, but we'll make it the right one. Okay, cool. So I'll have to figure that out. Okay, cool. So what was this one called? The on, right? CD plugin and npm start, and then we'll jump over here and do np on. All right, make this a header. Heading. There we go. VP on. There we go. Grab both those. Group them. Get rid of the inner block content. What's not working? What's not working, Troy, is that I'm defining in my create block template. Let me show you. In my create block template, I have defined in a number of places icon. An icon should correspond with the icon property in block.json, right? Yeah, but for whatever reason, it's not working. I'm doing it in two different places. Like I have this transformer that's doing it, and I have this in here, but it just when it scaffolds, it just does not get output, and I cannot figure out why. So that's a weird thing. I have to look at that. Maybe it's been Maybe it's a problem with the tool. So I'll have to take a looky-loo at that. All right. Anyway, so we have this on. So let's jump over here. And so we have the on. We have the on. And now it's got WP on example. You can pass the value as a dash icon for sure. But the property, like in block.json, unless I'm doing this wrong, block.json, right? Like there is no dash icon, but there is, if I go icon. So that's the issue, is that icon is not being defined. For whatever reason, my create block template is not, it's not working. So the property name is icon, but this is a dash icon. So that should be working. I don't know why it's not. And I think if you leave it out, I think it'll default to smiley or something. So I don't know. I have to look at that. Maybe there's been a change to the create block package that's going to affect that. All right, so let's look at the example. Super simple examples. Here we go. So we got a button. We're going to put it in render where the example goes, right in here. It's a button, so we're going to give it the yappy button. I'm just going to do this. We're going to give it a class of yappy. Yappy. Yeah, well, it can be a dash icon, but the property. Oh, you thought that the property was dash icon? A dash icon? It's weird because it shows as. Oh, wait a minute. This is showing as dash icon. Hold on. Maybe it needs to be set as dash icon, but it comes in as icon? That's super dumb. Let's test that. npm blocks will be testing. Okay. Let's see what happens. Maybe it needs to be defined as that. Let's see. There you go. There you go. That's dumb. There you go. Troy with the big win. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. That's amazing. That's the only time though that the name in here doesn't represent. Okay, that's dumb. I hate that. I have to say, not because it screwed me up, but because it makes no sense to me that things like, for example, in a block.json, when you have category is the name of the property, and category is the name that you would change in here. And same with text domain, attributes, any of those top level things should not be a different naming convention. I don't like that at all. Anyways, but thanks for helping me out with that, man. I really appreciate it. That makes my life so much easier. In fact, we're going to just go ahead and we're going to, what about that? What do I do here? Oh, okay. I have to fix that. And I have to fix this correctly. Access the template. And Troy saves the day with Dashicon. All right. Well done, my friend. Thank you so much for that. Am I wrong in thinking that? I don't think I am. I think that's a dumb thing. I think that's going to trip people up. I've been working with Create Block for a very long time, and I've written patches for Create Block. I've added features to Create Block. The variants thing was my baby. The being able to pass have variants contain their own path to files. That was also me. But it's dumb that the icon property is Dashicon somewhere else. I don't think that's not a very good developer experience, in my opinion. I'm grumpy. No, dude, never hesitate to mention anything. If you're wrong, I will just laugh and point like this. But
Troy, save the day.
Oh, what happened? It didn't do it. All right. Well, I wish there was a kudos button. So there is. You're up. That's about as good as it gets. That's all I got for you. I can do this one too.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Oh, this is
I
the
am
one.
madly in love with you.
There we go. Madly in love with you, Troy. Madly. Oh, check it out. This is the sweater, Troy. It finally showed up. So here's a fun fact. Troy is an amazing dude and was like one of the lead organizers for WordCamp Canada this year. And I ordered a sweater, just like, because I get some swag stuff. And I was going to bring it as a gift for him because he asked me one day, hey, if you ever see a WordPress sweater at WordCamp US or whatever, I'll grab it. I'll pay back. So I'm like, well, you know. So I ordered this thing, and it was like months and months and months. And this is no shade on any of the people who are managing the store internally at Automatic. It is a huge undertaking. Y'all doing a fantastic job. But it took forever to get here. And so I brought him a hat instead. And then when I got back, and then like a week later, guess what shows up? This thing. But I love it. It's very comfortable. So maybe I'll try to get another one for next year. There, try. So anyways. What were we doing here? Okay, so that doesn't need to be in there. So render, we have all this, we have all this, we have all this. Okay, so we have click me. So what is, oh, is this console logging things? Oh, no, I haven't added the store. Okay, so I have to add this thing, log time. That's not super helpful, I think. I don't think I want to put it into the, oh, no. So I just need this. That needs to go away. Right, so this is going to work. It's going to click. Oh, is it going to work? Did I put this in the wrong place? Hello? What is it supposed to be doing? Oh, wait, am I not building? No, I'm not building. CD plugin, npm start. Cool. So we have the event. If I refresh this now, I should get some. There we go. maybe what I'll do. I'm gonna make a slight change to this. I'm going to store this in state. I'm gonna come up here and I'm gonna say last click. Right. I think I'm gonna do that. And then, I'm gonna modify the example a little bit. I'm gonna say P. I'm gonna bind the text. So data WP text is gonna be set to state.last click. Oh, come on, pressing buttons. Last click. And then do this. And then, you know, ain't nobody got time for that. So we'll do this. Oh, you know what? The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it in this so we can show Never. I don't need double quotes. I need single quotes. Right, so click that. Okay, cool. And then in the store, what I'm going to do is I'm going to log the time, and I'm going to set state.lastkick. Exactly that. That's exactly what it's going to be. Oh, come on. And then I don't need this. So that should do that, right? So if I click this, I go click, last click, 12, 21, there we go. No time, yeah. Oh. All right, so that's kind of cool. And then I have to do the code. So let's do the code. All right, so I'm going to grab the whole store. And then JS snippet here. I'm going to get rid of init block and this because we don't need any of that. I'm not doing any of that stuff. We're going to get rid of the toggle help because that's not really what's being done. And that's cool. So then in render, I already have it. So in this one, I think I need to include, maybe I should just include this as context. No, I'll do it this way. So I'm going to add that. And then where's the PHP snippet? So the PHP snippet, we do this. I'm going to close that. So this is going to just get rid of that. Then we'll grab this section down to the wherever the HR is. Oops. And then do this. And then do section. Okay, we don't need this and we don't need this. Right? That should be all we need. We refresh this now and click that. I should get the render. The Vue.js. Okay. Cool. All right. Well, I'm actually pretty excited. We kind of got through a lot of this today. So let's see. Let's make sure this all works. So let's scroll down here. Boop. Oh, why didn't that work? Why didn't that one work? Click in here. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I'm an idiot. Okay, I didn't update the toggle help function. Needs to be updated for the on, and then also in the template. So Vue.js toggle help needs to be like that. Okay, so I think this should work now. Let's go to the bottom, click on that. Boop, boop, go to the top. Okay. Yeah, that works. This is actually kind of fun. I don't know, fun. Nerdy, maybe? Definitely nerdy. What's this? I want to take this whole thing. Not this thing. I want to do column, sidebar, group, position, sticky, save. See if that actually makes any difference. I want this to like scroll with me. Why isn't that working? You son of a bitch. Oh, anyways. Maybe that's the thing that I need to do is I need to just get this thing so it just like tracks the whole way down. Oh, you know what the other thing I should do? I should be able to jump to this. That might be. I think that might be something to do. All right, this is gonna be probably the last thing that I do today. But in this, okay. So now that we have this in here, TLC tracker, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go render. Now inside of this, I'm gonna do. Ooh, how can I do that? The text is gonna be. Oh, we'll just do this. Href. It's going to be thing. Oh, I need to data dot WP. We'll go bind. We'll go href. And it's going to be state. Is it state? Well, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. What I want to do is be able to have it jump to a particular anchor. I think I need something a bit more complicated than that, though. Unless the context.item, maybe I can. I think I have to think this through a little bit more. I think what I have to do is I have to basically have item and then anchor. So like when it gets updated. So for example, like if I were to do, so I push it in here and I go, so this will be like name, name, comma, and then I can go anchor. It's like that. So this is gonna it's gonna break my view, but I think this, oh boy. Okay, and then the other thing, okay, so then in my TLC, get that out of here. I think what I need to do is I need to go item dot name dot I pull that out, and then I go what's this? Context. So context dot item dot anchor, and then we'll go data WP text will be context dot item. I don't know if it's gonna work, but we'll see. Dot name. So let's see what got spit out into there. So status view class viewed. Why is the name not showing up? Interesting. Okay. Did I call it something wrong? Let's see. Let's check something here. Where's that? There it is. It's Dominic. Oh. Oh, yeah. I know exactly why I'm doing that. You ever spell something wrong? This is what I just did. It's context, not content. So it should be context. There we go. So I click this. Okay, so I don't have an anchor, but if I come back in here now, I wonder if I'm going to grab the style. I want it to have event. I want to have an anchor. So hopefully, if I check on style, am I just doing that wrong? Let me check this out. Inspect. What does the anchor look like? Oh, it's just WP style? Oh. So if I click on WP style. Oh, Jesus, how do you, can't remember how to do it. It's to stop replace, right? It should be dot replace. What's looking for periods? I want it to be space. That's what I want. Nah. Beauty. Okay. Nice. So now I can jump around. Oh, what's this? Sorry, Troy decided that speaking of awesome block JSON, I would assume I could specify which post types of block is available on in the right JSON file, but it doesn't look like it. Oh yeah, I don't know if you can. That's a good question. I don't think you can. I know you can apply templates to post types that way, but I don't think you can do it. That's a good question. I'll ask around. I'm not sure if that's actually possible, but I'm not really sure. Okay, cool. So this is neat. So now all I have to do is come in here and I want to go WP text example. Cool. So if I click on bind, it should jump me down to bind. I want this to track with me. I haven't got there yet, but that's cool. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Now we do this. Uh-oh. Oh, I know why that doesn't work. Okay, I need to figure that out. Okay, so mark is viewed. I need to get to viewed items. So what is state viewed items push name? I could look at okay, I gotta look at I know I said this would be the last thing I do, but I'm gonna keep working on this. So it's object, it's array, items. Okay. Is viewed. There's nothing in is viewed right now. Is viewed exception. Oh, what? There's no context? Okay, so that should be working. Okay, that's the thing. So now I click that. There we go. Okay. So because I named it, because I changed the way that the state tracks this stuff, I need to just pull out the name and not the everything. So this should work now. So I jump down to on example. Boop. I should be able to click that. Oh, look at that fun stuff. Scroll back up. It works. Yay! Stocking position on your sidebar and have it many. Yeah, I was trying to do that actually. So my sidebar here, advanced. I don't have the area to do that. So I was trying to do it in column, didn't work. I was trying to do it in my group. Why is it locked? It's set to sticky, which is very, very odd. But it doesn't seem to want to. Oh, maybe I didn't save it. No, see, it's not working, man. I had that working before, and I don't know why it's not. So. Very strange. Very, 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 very strange. I'm gonna delete this. I'm just gonna try to delete this. I'm gonna put a group in here. Group, and it's gonna be whatever that, and get in here. Make sure it goes in there. So position is gonna be sticky. SP. All right, it's working now. That's exactly what I wanted. But I do want to have it. I want to have it like lined up with that though. Maybe I can just pull title. Oh, I have an idea. What's in here? What's that? What's this? Let's pull the group. Let's pull the title out above the columns. Huh? You think? Oh no, that looks like shit. That looks a little better. Kill the spacer. Yeah. Or, I mean, maybe I need a spacer. What? I don't want tags. That needs to go away. Delete the tags. Delete the tags. And then here, maybe I should add a spacer inside of here. Maybe I don't. Maybe you just need that. I don't need this group in there anymore. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh. Well, that doesn't look good. We'll put that back. Group, and we'll set this, and then title is going to be, yeah, sure, we'll just use the InnerBlocks for that. I don't know. So that lines up with that. That lines up with that. Oh, you know why? Because my, you know what might make more sense is if I style my content, like if I have this group, if I style this group with, like if I do like a background color or whatever, if I do that. Oh, it might look a little bit, yeah. So that'll line up better. Looks like poop. Border. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Yeah, why not? Right, something like that. I'll come up with something. But anyhow, I hate that actually, like completely hate that. But we'll just go ahead and reset this. Cool, and that's just, why is that doing that group? See what that does. Nope. No. Does that? That doesn't look bad actually. That's not bad. Table contents looks borked, but we'll figure that out. Maybe go 70, maybe 30 on this one. Anyways, okay. Well, this is me tweaking stuff. We'll just what do I do here? Turn that off. Not that bigger. Right. Yeah, that's better. Okay, whatever. We'll figure it out. So this is exactly kind of how I want it to look, except this is not how I want it to look. I'm not a fan of column block for layouts. Yeah, I'm starting to not be a fan of that as well. But I don't know what. Let's look at what this looks like in mobile. Oh, see, that should go the other way. It's interesting. Why is it stacking that way? I guess because it's not really a navigation. I don't know. Anyways, okay, cool. We'll leave it for now. This is my working example of everything. Oh, I need to kill those. Okay, cool. So that does this, that does this, that has those. Okay. Awesome. Okay, well, I think I'm gonna call it. But thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I think I've got a lot done. I'm very excited with all this. I have 24 more things. Oh, the class. Oh. Right. I mean, we're just gonna YOLO this or what? Yeah, I'm just gonna YOLO this. Okay, so this is the add the WP on example and fix some templates, some issues with the template. All right, cool. Here we go. Sync changes. All right. Oh, if you're not, this is I have this repo here that you're more than welcome to take a look at. Where are my repos? Where are my repos? I've just been pushing this all up to this repo that I'm calling Mastering the Interactivity API. It's pretty rough right now, but you're welcome to grab a look at that. I'm gonna clean it up and stuff. This is loosely affiliated with the talk that I'm doing in WordCamp Sophia, so I'm gonna clean this up a little bit and maybe add a playground link and everything, so you can just take a look at these and get a better idea of how this stuff works. Essentially, I think it's just gonna be one big like this. It's gonna be basically just showing all of this stuff. I should probably do some explanations on this. Yeah, and so on and so forth, and what have you. So I might do that. Actually, what might be neat is if inside of this we could do like the title, the W text, and then the we'll do just like some InnerBlocks with like a heading and a paragraph tag, so you can like explain this stuff and then have the example sit below it, and then toggle the code that way. Anyways, well, thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Oh, I'm streaming on Facebook now. I have a Facebook page, Brian Welcher Codes, so if you're a Facebooker, go there, check it out. And I also might try streaming live on TikTok. I don't know. I think I had to be approved to do it by TikTok, so I went through that process. So we'll see. I don't know if it's going to work or what it's going to look like, but why not, right? I'm a cool, hip 13-year-old, so I should be on TikTok. All right, well, anyways, friends, thanks for hanging out with me today. And I'm not streaming next week because I will be on a plane, actually, headed to Bulgaria. But I will be back. I have a special stream coming up. December 2nd is State of the Word. And I will be doing a live stream watch party with that. I think I'm going to have a special guest with me. I don't know yet. We're going to work that out. But if you want to hang out, it will be live. So I think that's like 6 p.m. or so Eastern time. So yeah, I will get a event on there, but yeah, you should definitely hang out and we'll watch the State of the Word live. All right, talk to you all soon. Have a good one, and have a good mosh pitting.